But the truth is, most people, they want to laugh. They don't want to see stuff be precious that you can't talk or joke about.
Oh,
most people
for
can make
sure.
fun of themselves. You know, in the real world, if you don't have a sense of humor about yourself, then it's a lonely experience. You know, you got to be able to laugh at yourself. You can look back at stuff that you believed so strongly a few years ago and laugh about it. So I think you got to have that quality. And comedy is that, being able to laugh at stuff. And I think that it was easier then to go, okay, well, we're going to just have a stand-up and that's their point of view, than it was to, they got too complicated not to offend anybody with going and making a movie.
Right.
They were trying so hard not to offend anybody.
Well, I think it's why.
Does that make sense?
For sure it does. I think it's one of the reasons why, like, I've seen a lot of why a lot of the late shows have struggled.
Oh,
because
bro.
all they did during like
Bro.
all they did, the only person they could make fun of at a
Bro.
certain point was just like white redneck kind of people, and it fucking tanked, and then everything tanked after that.
Think about that. But see, they never get it right. The podcasts have gotten so much more popular with less production, less writers, less staff. And I think that the talk shows, to a large part, became really agenda-based.
Yeah.
They were going to evangelical people to what they thought. You know what I mean? And so people just rejected it because it didn't feel authentic. It felt like they had an agenda. And it stopped being funny, and it started feeling like I was in fucking a class I didn't want to take.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh, for sure.
I'm getting
dude.
scolded. People are going to tune into a podcast more so because they want to feel like people are having a real conversation. It's interesting
yeah.
to them. But if you look at what happened to the talk shows and why their ratings are low, it's got only to do with the fact of what you just said, which is they all became the same show.
Yeah.
And they all became so about their politics and who's good and who's bad. And it's like, imagine sitting next to someone like that on a fucking plane.
Oh,
Bro, you'd be like, how do I get out of this fucking seat?
I would fart right next to them.
Holy cow. You fought your way out of it.
Yeah, dude, I would.